I heard that yesterday. It's very reassuring. It's great the struggle versus doping is continuing. It's an honor for the organizers and an honor for the Tour de France. The struggle continues. We have to eradicate this scourge. We have to rid the Tour of this problem. I think it's very good. We can show no mercy for cheats. The Tour de France is our sporting heritage. We shall defend it. It's not because there's always some riders who are going to cheat that questions the quality of the event. Not at all. It takes time. But you should realize, I often say, we don't sleep with the riders. By we, I mean the managers. They too must be disappointed, surprised and disappointed. Because once again it's an isolated case, not an organized group. It's not because there's one case that the Tour isn't clean. You can't give in to excess and sensationalism. I repeat, it's reassuring to me that the Tour is clean. Here's the proof. The proof is wherever one man cheats, he's thrown out. Therefore the Tour stays clean. After what has happened these last few years, there have been harsher measures, and we see them in action. In this decision, in this doping case, we see that the measures are being applied and will be applied to the hilt. This is the will of the organisers and everybody. This is the will of the French people who join in with the feeling. They come to see the Tour de France. It's extraordinary. Everywhere you go, it's a big celebration. We have to defend that. I have faith in the youth. I've met some of the up-and-coming youngsters. I'm not a specialist of cycling, but I have met some through my post and talked with managers. I have real faith in the new generation. What gets me is you talk about it as if it was something really serious. You've got to look at the positive side. What's good is that it's reassuring that the struggle continues. I'm not from the regional stage, but I'm not from far away. They even rode past my parents' house. I sincerely didn't realise. It's a great region. It's extraordinary when you go from the departure town to the arrival town or simply on the edge of the road. The Tour de France is magic. I only have to see Bernard and the rest. It brings back memories of being 10 years old. And I get really excited. And when you get really excited at the age of 10, it means there's hope, it means there's life. It's true that if there was a Frenchman in the top 5, it'd be great. It'd really get France going. I love the riders, I love the French. I love Poulidor and Co and all them. And I loved Hinault, even though I was young. I do like winners. Often in France, we don't like people who win. I love Bernard Hinault. He was part of my generation. I also loved Lucien Van Impe. I remember a stage where Van Impe won the Alpe d'Huez. He was with someone, I don't remember who he was. There were two of them. And I liked Van Impe so much, I had the impression I was riding. I love the rider so much, I wanted him to win the polka dot jersey. As he had won it so much. I remember he attacked and he held on. And I thought it was me. I felt I was riding vicariously. We went up the Liseron with the French team when we were training at the Val d'Isère. I love bikes, but I don't have the time. But cycling is great. There's been constant rain, but crowds of people have turned out. Whether in the Tarn, or in the Haute-Garonne, or arriving in Toulouse. The Tour was greeted with the same joy and the same passion. Toulouse is a sporting town. Obviously the French rugby champions hail from here. But we've also had the France versus England Rugby League match. We also had the France-Venezuela match in volleyball. And now there's the Tour de France today. It's been a warm month of quality sporting events in the city of Toulouse. I was very surprised by the crowds, in all areas, especially up the bumps. Crowds of people everywhere. And not only were there a lot of people, But we noticed in the car, with Monsieur Proudhon and the Secretary of State for Sport, people smiling. And I said it's a real pleasure to see people smiling. It's not always the case. It's a region that out of 2,800,000 inhabitants has 700,000 registered sportsmen in 10,000 sporting clubs. From the rugby and football teams in the top divisions to clubs way down in the leagues. It's a huge sporting region, and a region that loves cycling. There are former Tour de France riders here, people who love the sport. Sport is everywhere okay, but this is an exceptionally sporting region.
Non, c'est une région qui est exceptionnellement sportive.